Hey guys, I'm Heintje, and last weekend I went to the season opening gym at Bikepark Utrecht. I know you want to see me ride my new downhiller, but this is a dirt gym spot, so the big bike has to wait a bit longer for his maiden voyage. So let's grab the dirt jumper, roll the intro and see what this park has to offer. It's 2 o'clock and the gym just started, so let's start with a small table line. 3 decent tables, then a 180-degree berm and 3 small tables on the way back. It took me a few runs to get into the flow, slowly getting closer and closer to clearing all the jumps each run. The jumps on the return line felt a bit weird. Maybe a 26-inch bike is already too big for them. It didn't take me too much time before I could clear them all. This is a fun beginner line. They may look intimidating at first, but they are not that hard. Also, the rollers on the return line provide enough speed to clear the small jumps, so even if you don't clear the bigger ones, you can still clear something. If you would like to pay Bikepark Utrecht a visit yourself, check out their Instagram to see when they're open. This is highly dependent on the weather. By the way, the weather this day was perfect. There was a lot of rain in the days before. In the morning it wasn't even sure the trails could be ridden. Well, it turned out they even need watering during the day. Now it's time for me to step up my game, so let's move on to the big table line. There are 2 options to do so. First, the regular roll-in, and second, the transfer line. The regular roll-in starts with a scary looking shark fin, so I opted for the transfer option. This one was tricky to execute though. First I had to find an opening to start the line, something that was pretty hard seeing how busy it was this day. Once I had space to do a run-up, I had to check there was no one coming from the regular roll-in. Merging lines provide more options, but on busy days also a risk. So after I gave this a couple of tries, I realized it was better to go for the normal roll-in, scary shark fin or not. Normally I would do a run-up first before I commit. Again, due to the many people this wasn't really an option, so I kinda had to go for it straight away. You only see where to go at the last moment, so I went pretty slow, just in case I had the wrong line, what resulted in a big case, but this one is case friendly for a reason, I guess. A couple of tries later, I was getting fast enough to start clearing the first big table, even though I still didn't clear the shark fin. By the way, when approaching from this line, the table is easier. The radius of the lip is smoother, making the jump easier. The second table was harder than it looked. It's a tiny bit steeper, changing everything for me. A couple of tries later, I started to nail the shark fin jump, but in its turn led to going faster into the table jump, resulting in me holding back, or slightly overshooting the table. Anyway, me losing speed, making the next table even more impossible. This is something I still have to learn. I noticed this day that I was feeling way more comfortable on these kind of jumps. However, jumping them in a way to carry more speed over them, I still suck at. For the rest of the day, I just kept trying and trying and trying. Oh, and then even trying some more. Thankfully they have lights in the park, so I could continue after dark. While I keep on trying, let me promote that subscribe button. That button you have to press if you want to stay up to date with my progression. I'm planning on visiting more dirt jump spots this year and of course making videos there. To mix it up a bit, I did the smaller table line a couple of times. It's strange how these jumps now all of a sudden feel small and easy. The line that is the next step up starts with a step down, and then has some huge gap jumps. Since it wasn't that busy anymore, I could now at least do the step down. I jumped that I knew I could do. In fact, it's very easy. The hardest part is stopping in time. Even though everyone says the next jump is easy, easier than the tables I've been trying all day, I didn't want to risk it. Now it wasn't crowded anymore, I could also give the transfer line a couple of serious tries, eventually nailing that option. Well, at least the first table, that is. During the evening I had a lot of tries getting so close to finally nailing that second table. Only so close doesn't count. At the end of the day I've been riding for 8 hours and I've done almost 200 runs combined over the different trails. And this was my best run. Yes, that's right. I did clear that fucking second table. Once. Altogether, I had a great day and a great park. And even though that one jump was my nemesis, I feel like I booked a lot of progression. I'll be definitely coming back here to get my revenge. Now, to see if I really booked any progression, I went the next day to one of my local spots, Oirschot. Last time I was here, I did manage to clear all the jumps. However, as you could have seen in this video, it took me a whole session to clear them just a few times. After a couple of runs to get warmed up, I started to clear them. It's still not an easy clear every run, but I think in the end I cleared all 3 main jumps around 40% of the time. So yes, I would definitely say I've gotten better at dirt jumps, although I feel like I can still improve a lot on my jumping technique. And the biggest thing is, last time I found it really scary to commit enough for these jumps. This time they felt within my comfort level, although just within. With this victory I've come to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed watching the same jumps over and over again as much as I liked riding them. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you back for my next video. In the meantime, have fun riding. Houdoe!